Well, it looks like we got to talk about guns, guys. I get it. America loves guns. I love guns. We all love guns. There's just something about the power and the satisfaction of destroying something with just the pull of a trigger. Pew, 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 pew. We really love guns in this country. There are more than 300 million guns in the United States. That's 42% of the total guns in the entire world. And that doesn't even include the military. It's enough to give 4 guns each to every person who bought a ticket to see Jurassic World. And thank God, because we're going to need them when those dinosaurs attack.
There's a dinosaur back here. Oh my God, there's a dinosaur. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
We love guns. They're in all our movies, in all our TV shows, in all our video games, even in our cartoons. But this whole idea of the only thing that can stop a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun is just nonsense. Everyone who holds a gun thinks they're the good guy. All these mass murderers thought they were good guys. These are the only good guys in this country, and these are the bad guys. The rest of us fall somewhere in the middle. What you see in the movies and on TV is not real life. The police and the military train continuously in order to be able to handle the split-second life-or-death situations that they encounter. I don't care how many hours you spend at the gun range or how often you kick everyone's ass at paintball. Unless you have the ability to dodge bullets like Keanu Reeves, you will never be good enough to stop a shooter who has the element of surprise to his advantage. Pooh! Gotcha! I know we love our guns, but just put them somewhere safe. I understand that we all have a right to bear arms. We need to be able to defend ourselves and our homes from intruders and robbers and bears and zombies and ghosts and aliens. Well, not ghosts. You know, the bullets would just go right through them. I mean, that makes no sense. Plus, they're already dead. But yes, we need to be able to defend ourselves. But if you need a gun like this to protect yourself, or an arsenal of guns like this to defend your home, then you don't need the Constitution. You need a better real estate agent. The Second Amendment was written hundreds of years ago by guys with a quill and a candle. They were talking about muskets and militia, not AK-47s and steel-plated flak jackets. It's called an amendment because over time it's supposed to be amended. And this one doesn't even need much changing. It's actually pretty simple. You have the right to bear arms as long as you're not fucked up in the head. We love our guns, and no one is coming to take them. But 30,000 gun deaths every year, that's unacceptable. More people have been murdered or committed suicide with guns than AIDS, car accidents, and Nickelback albums combined. It takes me 20 minutes to open a bottle of Advil because one time some asshole tried to poison a few people with some laced aspirin. And at the airport, I have to take off my Nikes before boarding because some dick tried to blow up a plane with a shoe bomb. Now, I'm not saying we should overreact to gun deaths, but shouldn't we at least do something to try and make it harder? I get it. The reason mass murderers choose no-gun zones is because they'll have a better chance of killing lots of people. But isn't that the same reason they choose to use guns in the first place? Guns give them a better chance to kill lots of people. It's a lot better than a knife, or a baseball bat, or a straw from Dunkin' Donuts. We need to make laws that will help keep guns out of the wrong hands, and we need to enforce these laws. We've left gun shop owners to the honor system when it comes to these background checks, and only 11 states in this country even require a license or permit to own a gun. And only 12 states have waiting periods to purchase one. It takes longer for the next movie on my Netflix queue to come in the mail than it does for me to go buy a gun. We love guns, but let's stop blaming murders on mentally ill people. We have a huge problem with mental health care in this country, but if you're not willing to support health care reform, then mental illness isn't the reason for murders, it's the excuse. We absolutely need to do a better job with taking care of mentally ill people. But they're not all murderers. And not all murderers are mentally ill. I mean, let's face it, we're all a little fucked up in the head. I mean, I'm one wrong order away from shooting up the drive-thru at Wendy's. The problem isn't the mentally ill keep murdering people. It's that we keep letting people sell guns to the mentally ill. We love guns in this country. I love guns. And that's not going to change. But maybe we can change as a society. See, I'm trying to use humor to discuss this problem because usually we all just end up fighting about it. But I'm not pretending to know any of the answers. Maybe gun control is the problem. Maybe mental illness is the problem. Maybe our politicians are the problem. Or maybe those are all part of one much bigger problem. I don't know. All I know is we have a lot of guns, and some of them are getting into the wrong hands, and innocent people keep dying, and no one is doing anything about it. It's okay to love guns. But maybe if we loved each other just a little bit more, we wouldn't need them.